Alrighty, welcome to my channel. I'm Impulsive Throttle, and this is my 2015 Yamaha Bolt. Not an R-Spec, not a C-Spec, just Bolt. Now, this is my 10 things I hate about this bike. It's been a pain to come up with 10 things, just because I love everything about this bike. Although, according to the video, no I don't. So, starting off with number 1, and just before I start, this is in no particular order, just as it comes. So, number 1, tank. I like the color. I love the color, I should say. Love the color. Love this emblem. Don't like the size. It's 3.2 gallons. It's like 150 miles. It doesn't get you very far. Could be bigger. And I think if it were bigger, it would help out with my number 2. Number 2 is this little gap. What's that there for, huh? Can anyone explain that to me? I think if they made the tank a little bit bigger, I don't know, I hit it, that'd be gone. So those are 2 things. Tank, get rid of, help you go farther, get rid of that weird little funky spot. Burp. Number 3, exhaust. Now this exhaust is fucking awesome. But the stock exhaust. No stock exhaust ever sounds or really looks good. This one does. This isn't stock like I keep saying, but the stock exhaust, no bueno. It was just this monstrosity. Nah, it wasn't even a monstrosity. It just didn't look good. Sounded okay. Didn't look good. Could have done better, I think. But it was a 2-into-1. This is a true 2-into-2 awesome full exhaust system. But stock, bleh. Now that kind of just a little bit up is number 4. The stock intake didn't look good either. It was kind of big, this just clumsy, awkward thing that, you know, rubbed up against people's legs. Didn't bother me too much because I kind of like held my legs in just to kind of hold myself onto the bike or have a bit more stability, I guess. But, you know, I'm 6 foot. It didn't really hurt, didn't bother my leg. Someone like 1.21 gigawatts, though, who's 6 foot fucking 7, probably a little bit of an annoyance. So that I can understand. But this makes it look pretty. Looks a lot better. And it sounds really good, too. So that's 4. Number 5, we're going to go back to the fender. I don't know if there's any manufacturer that makes a nice fender and one that isn't just this like fucking ugly thing that dangles and is, anyways. So this one, you know, came down kind of the standard couple inches, and then license plate, got rid of it. Got this nice integrated light here, moved the license plate over here, got rid of the side lights. So we got the brake, we got the integrated, we got the license plate. Now the thing I wanted to show you, because I thought it was kind of cool when I saw it online, and that's why I ordered them. Let's check this shit out. They got those bolts, you know, holding that in place, but got lights on it, shine on the license plate. Thought it was pretty sweet. I'm gonna show you this tail light here real quick. Looks pretty nice, right? I'm not gonna do the other side because, yeah, it's just the other part that's lit up. So that was 5. Number 6 is the lights. Stock lights, they weren't terrible, but you know, like the FC09, they were all like floppy and wobbly, and you'd hit a bump and they just jiggle. These ones, they're pretty solid, but they're still, I don't know, just, I don't feel like they fit the bike. Headlight is also kind of just this, I'm not a big fan of the singular light. This one, I prefer a lot more to the FC09, but it's still just that one bulb. It's not bright, it's really dim at night. Not good for seeing, not good for night rides. So I don't go riding at night. Don't normally do it anyways, but with that, it's not even much of a consideration. I just stay home and do nothing. Man, it's dirty. Gotta clean. That's number 6. Number 7 is just going to be a little bit over to the other side here, as I just continuously circle the bike. But the mirrors, now they're not awful, but they're not good. They vibrate, and I think that might be the handlebars. It might just be a V-twin thing, but they vibrate once you get up to a certain point. It makes them pretty much useless. Also, I think I see, I think my shoulders, and I'm not a big, broad guy, but I take up a good chunk of it, makes it just even more ineffective. At some point, I'm going to switch them out, have something either coming up and around or down and around, either way. But those will be swapped out at some point. Let's see. 8 is going to be the dash, and I'm making grunting sounds now because I had to piss, and I don't want to pause or stop. But 8 is the dash. Not the easiest thing to read at certain angles. Definitely not easy to read at all at certain angles. Like here, if I turned it on, no problem. But if the sun's behind me, it does make it a little difficult. Not the easiest. But they could have done something a lot better with that. They do have some sort of a screen thing that goes over. I don't remember. They have a certain word for it, or a certain thing they call it, but it shouldn't be necessary for a stock bike just to be able to read your fucking dash. In my opinion, anyways. That's 8. Number 9. Wait, was that 8? No, I don't remember. Oh, 9. Pegs. So I think if they were to move them a little bit forward, maybe a little bit up, it'd be not only more comfortable, but it'd have a bit more ground clearance, because as is, I took a corner and scraped peg, which scared the shit out of me. Had me laughing for a good 2 minutes after that, but threw me off. It just kind of shook me up for a minute. But I think if they were moving a bit more forward, or maybe even just higher up or something. No, not even higher up. That'd be fucking awkward to sell. More forward, at least. Like maybe here, it'd be just that much more comfortable. A little bit higher up, that much more ground clearance. But that's number 9. Number 10 is going to go to the suspension. Ah, man. The R-Spec has the reservoir shocks. This is just the, non-R-Spec. This is the standard base Yamaha bolt. But the reservoir shocks, I didn't go for it because I've been told that it really doesn't make that big a difference. And if it's anything like this one, if you hit a big enough bump, it hurts. Well, maybe it doesn't hurt. It's been a while since I've really hit a big bump. But it doesn't feel good. You feel it, and if it's just right, you feel it in your spine. It's shitty, basically. So I think they could have done something better, or at least maybe, I don't know how it would work exactly, but made something better. I'm too tired at this point to really think of more words to cram into number 10 on the suspension, but could have been better. But that's 10. So those are the 10 things that I hate about this bike. Some of them were petty. Some of them were, I think, legitimate opinions and facts, really, when you get down to it. But those are my 10 things. Someone else may have 10 things they don't like that are completely different, and I might have overlooked. But keeping in with the time-honored tradition and really, I guess, requirement of this kind of a video, I'm going to call 2 people out. 1, Minnesota for you. Let's hear the 10 things you hate about your bike. 2, Nemosaurus. Let's hear the 10 things you hate about your bike. And I'm not going to lie, I am fucking awful with remembering exactly what kind of bikes everyone has. Sorry. The only reason I really know what Agent Cox has is because I've met the dude numerous times, and we have the exact same bike. So, Nemosaurus, Minnesota for you. Let's hear it. In the meantime, thanks all for stopping by. If you enjoyed it, give me a thumbs up. If you didn't, thumbs down. If you just don't care, don't do anything. But comment, message, subscribe, or just close out and go about your day and ignore this, forget it completely.